Today, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu has been campaigning in Mukono, because today I think Electoral Commission gives out a roadmap on where each presidential candidate is supposed to be. But we've continued to see the pettiness of the regime tweyongedde okulaba obusiru obwa NRM government n'obwa Nakyemalira. They attacked the rally when he was entering the Mukono city. What is the purpose? Every day that passes, we clearly see the pettiness of this regime, the intolerance, the bad manners. In fact, let me first play with the tape when BOBI was entering the city and tear gas was flying all over. Here's the... You guys first look at all those police trucks. Army, the police. I've realized that every time we have chaos in our elections, it is the police that brings this chaos. Whenever you allow BOBI to campaign as usual, he will have a peaceful campaign. But whenever the police gets involved, it's the reason as to why we have this chaos. Kwegamba abantu ba bulijjo be bayambako poliisi be bakakkanya poliisi obutayonoona, but poliisi yebezze kwonoona. And remember, it is an election. There's chief stamping that there is no tear gas in these elections, not knowing that now they are going back to their factory reset, where they must work for a certain individual, which is unfortunate. Let's continue with the video. So are you looking at the tear gas that were thrown in the middle of the people? This tear gas. Do you know that you can bring a stampede and you kill people because of you want to show, you want to disperse people, you want BOBI to hold a peaceful campaign? Tear gas was thrown in the middle of the people and you could see people running. They could kill each other by having a stampede. That is going to Mukono. So I can pose a small question. What was the purpose of throwing tear gas to the people? What was the purpose of bringing that magnitude of police? And the beauty or the irony is that when you have crime and you try to access the police personnel and police effort to combat crime, it may not be there. But just hold a political rally. Do you know that you can have a gathering for as long as it's not politics and it will go on without even police protection? Do you know that it's only in Uganda where you can go and seek Because before you do a political rally, if it is not an election season, you go to the police to get clarification. They can tell you that we don't have personnel to protect your venue. But if you decide to go on and do the gathering by force, they will send thousands of people to disperse your venue. And sometimes I feel like there is no logic. How can you tell me that you don't have personnel to guard my gathering? Yet if you are dispersing it, you bring thousands. And unfortunately, this is what's going on. In an election season, you send battalions to disperse supporters of a certain candidate. We are going to end up without a country. But one sure thing is the people are realizing they are getting to know their duty, the things they are supposed to do for a country. The young people are waking up because 40 years is so huge. Let me also give you a snippet of a video when these people were throwing tear gas. They were coming behind Bobi Wine's entourage, throwing tear gas to the people. In fact, here is the tape. So you clearly see how bad mannered these people are, moving behind the truck, behind Bobi Wine's entourage, throwing tear gas to his supporters. And what is the purpose? They are sending more people away from attending the rallies, because trust me, there are some people who may not want the scuffle, like the women, like some of the old men. They may not want to go where tear gas is. So this narrative is being used to scare away the would-be supporters. Let's continue with the video. So those are the clips when the police was shown shooting tear gas to the supporters of Bobi Wine without any reason, because they are following the route which was given. But because we have a petty police, we have an institution that works for a particular individual and a particular family, you expect this. In fact, peaceful elections in Uganda are the opposite direction. We can never attain them under General Kaguta Museveni, not knowing that they are one of the reasons as to why we have ever had a civil war in 1980. And such things must be tamed. Of course, this might be an many yours truly, Mr. Makinde, Kabir Sulaiman Mawagali, the next MP for Makinde constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.